So the story of our proposal, I guess, goes back to 2015. What happened was I was actually being honored at work for an achievement, and they flew myself as well as one guest, which I chose, Grace, to come with me to the Bahamas. And during that time, I figured it was actually right around our 6th year anniversary.
Yeah.
And it just made sense. So prior to us flying out, I did a little bit of work with a couple of colleagues of mine where we had a plan to make the room beautiful and set it up so Grace would have no idea that a proposal was actually coming.
Yep.
So it was pretty interesting. So we were at, I think it was a party during one of the nights, and we were walking around the hotel grounds. I think we were pretending to go to the casino, where at that time I was gonna fake getting a stomach ache and saying, you know what, I don't feel really comfortable right now. I kind of want to go back to the room. And at that time, I'll let Grace tell the rest of the story.
So then as we were walking back, we kind of got lost in the hotel area. So
Yeah,
we
we
probably spent maybe like 10-15 minutes just like walking around because we couldn't find our way back to the hotel room.
I was actually freaking out because I knew that there were candles being lit there. So I was afraid the room may be burning down or the alarms may be going off because I brought a lot of candles. Like, it was a serious fire hazard. So yeah.
But we finally got back to our hotel, and when we were walking back to the hotel room, I was kind of walking behind Marcus, but then as we were approaching our room, he told me to open the door, but then I was thinking, well, since you were ahead of me, why didn't you open the door yourself?
She still never does what I tell her to do.
But then while I was thinking that, I also heard some noise in our room. But the thing is, like, when we go on trips, we usually leave the TV on, and then we just leave the room and we come back and the TV is on. So then when we approached our hotel room, I thought maybe we forgot to turn off our TV. So I opened the door, and the room was just dim lighting with candles along the floor leading to the balcony. Our song More Than Words was on, which is what I was hearing outside the hotel room. And then, so when we got into the hotel room, Marcus kind of led me to the balcony area where the ring actually was placed nicely. And unfortunately, I was so emotional from that moment that I just started crying. I was bawling my eyes out. And that's where I just don't remember anything he said. He had a whole speech prepared, and I was just crying out throughout the whole thing.
In her defense, I don't even remember what I said. I kind of just winged it.
So all I remember was him talking, sort of, but me crying. And when he asked the question, I think I was just trying to nod my head because I couldn't say yes because I was crying so much. So I was nodding my head. I was hoping that you would get the point of what I was doing.
I guess we're not technically married because she never did say yes. But yeah, that was the story.
Yeah.
So in the end, yeah, it was a great time. It was set up. We fooled her quite well, actually, my colleagues and I. So
yeah, I didn't see it coming.
And that was the most important thing. We wanted it to be a little bit of a surprise. And I guess she was very surprised.
I was very surprised.
And she said yes, and yay!